All right, now we have more on that crash for you right now with breaking news from the streets. Rollover, one person still trapped in that crash that Russ had just told us about, just at the ramp from the Don Valley Parkway to Bayview Bloor. That roadway and that ramp completely shut down right now. One person, we're told, has been taken into custody on suspicion of being impaired.
That's right.
We have, I believe, first video now from the scene as Toronto Fire is still working on freeing the victim from there. And also, they are right now processing the person on the side of the road after giving them a breath check. Now, at this point, as we mentioned, they are still working on that victim. So we'll go back to that in just a few minutes. Our cameras just arrived on scene there.
Yep, so we'll follow that story for you. Also, something that's breaking this morning, firefighters putting out a blaze at a religious gift supply store. This is in the city's north end. Now, the fire erupted just before 5 this morning on Eddystone. It's a commercial street near Jane and Finch. The fire is now out. Crews are clearing smoke from the building. There are no reports of any injuries. Now, the cause of the blaze, not known, but because of this religious connection, that's something that police will be looking at very closely, so we will be following this story throughout the morning.
A man fighting for his life in hospital after being stabbed in a fight in the East End. Victim, a man in his 30s, rushed to hospital with life-threatening injuries after some sort of fight in this plaza parking lot at Old Kingston Road and Military Trail. Happened about 1:30 this morning. Victim stabbed with some sort of edged weapon and a broken bottle. Reports several people took off from the scene. So far, no arrests or description of suspects. And I'm told now that we now have our camera has now moved a little bit closer to where the rescue is taking place. Again, what we like to do is we like to stay far back for the victim's sake as well. So now we have a better look at exactly what happened. Remember here, one person in custody on suspicion of being impaired. Looks like the vehicle is up right against the guardrail as more paramedics arrive on scene right now. And the victim, one victim is still trapped. Not sure yet how many victims are in total. So once again, at this point, Toronto Fire are working on the victim. Paramedics are with the victim as well. At this point, they're already providing care for that person. So we'll get back to that in a few minutes here on Breakfast Television.
All right, in other news, the 11th annual 420 Toronto Pot Party coming to our backyard here at Yonge-Dundas Square today, marking the final celebration in the downtown square. Thousands expected to turn out for the Hash Bash, which comes about a week after the Liberal government unveiled plans to legalize marijuana, likely by July of next year. According to 420 Toronto organizers, after today's event, the annual party will move to a new location starting in 2018. So far, there's no word on where that will be.
The New England Patriots making their annual visit to the White House for Super Bowl champs, but controversy brewing over the number of players who skipped the visit with President Trump. The team says 34 players attended the ceremony, far less than in its photo from 2015 when Barack Obama was president. That year, almost 50 showed up, but a Patriot spokesperson explained the photo from 2 years ago included support and admin staff, making the turnout appear bigger. The team did present Trump with a jersey and helmet and were praised by the president for their remarkable comeback. A lighter moment at the White House, courtesy of Rob Gronkowski, who crashed Sean Spicer's media briefing. Watch this.
Need some help? I think I got this, but thank you. Maybe. All right, thanks, man. I'll see you in a minute. All right, that was cool. Real quick, how do you follow that?
Boy, did they need that lighter moment, of course, for the White House press secretary after some recent tense times at the podium. Spicer is a huge Patriots fan, by the way.
Real quick.
All right, tennis champ Serena Williams making a big announcement. She and her fiancé are expecting their first child. The 23-time Grand Slam winner made the announcement on Snapchat following her growing belly. She's apparently 20 weeks along, which means she was actually pregnant when she won the Australian Open earlier this year. She's due to give birth in the fall. This will be the first child for her and the Reddit founder. Ohanian is his last name. Congratulations to you both.